Now we go to Dylan's favorite actor, possibly still was at one time.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. Well, maybe we've already set the stage for failure then. We have the bear attack in The Revenant with Dylan's former favorite actor, Leonardo
Yes.
DiCaprio,
One
going
of my favorites.
going up against the Jade Fox fight in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where this is the
Yeah.
scene where it's 3-on-1 against Jade Fox. Then uh, Lu Mei Bai comes in, which is Chow Yun Fat's
Yeah.
character, and then you get Ji Zhang coming in as well at the end. So those are the two scenes you're getting.
Okay.
It's the initial big fight, and in the
Yeah. This one was very lopsided for me. 8-2 in favor of Crouching Tiger.
I also have 8-2 in favor of Crouching Tiger.
Okay. So,
Um,
just a real quick, because I don't want to overtalk Crouching Tiger, because obviously it's moving on and
yeah,
it won big. But you have never seen Crouching Tiger still, right?
that I solved that problem about a month ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot.
But here's the thing: I understand because I'm watching these at a breakneck pace. Anytime Ab is
Yeah.
not around or I don't have anything to do, I immediately just devote 2 to 3 hours to a movie.
Was that your favorite fight sequence of the movie, or did you prefer a different?
I don't know. I think my favorite would be Michelle Yeoh versus Ji Zhang.
That's the other one that's like fantastic. Yeah.
Because the character work in that is so good. Where you can tell Michelle Yeoh's a better fighter. She just doesn't have the weapon and the moxie. But she's clearly the better opponent. That
Yeah.
to me, that's where I think the character work in that takes that over the top. The other thing I thought of is it's interesting that neither of us discussed the iconic scene from that movie where it's the two of them on the bamboo trees in the
hmm
forest. Just
Yeah, I
like,
would prefer that. I mean, it's visually, I think it's probably the most interesting.
yes.
And honestly, it's like in terms of like the color and everything, it's gorgeous and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably the most iconic, but I don't prefer it in terms of actual action. All I could think about while I was watching the Jade Fox scene was, I think they could get me to care about Star Wars if they got whoever to choreograph these fights. If they got them to choreograph some lightsaber fights
Well,
in Star.
it sucks because the choreography of the lightsaber battles in episodes 1 through 3 is legitimately great. Nick Gillard does a
I
great job.
I don't think it even stands up to. I think Crouching Tiger is like
I,
head.
I think Crouching Tiger is way better, but
Uh,
I don't want to come out and say that the lightsaber choreography of 1 through 3 is incredible. Now, not so much.
but I'm saying like imagine that Crouching Tiger choreography inside a lightsaber fight now, because
Pretty
that's
cool.
what it should be. They're all masters of.
They're all wizards.
Boom.
Technically, they're all just space wizards with swords. That's all they
Yeah, I
are.
mean that'd be pretty awesome.
It would be it would be cool. I'm not gonna lie to you
Yeah.
if that happened.
And then to talk about the Revenant, um, yeah, it's just over a decade now, 2014. Hey, that shit holds up.
I will say the shaky cam aspects of it hurt for me, but it relays into the panic of the character.
Have you seen the full movie?
No.
Okay. So the camera work is all handheld the entire time,
Okay.
and it's like very subjective. Yeah, subjective, where it's like there'll be like parts. Actually, you saw it in the scene where like the bear breathes and you see the fog on the camera lens and
Yeah.
stuff. There's moments like that throughout the movie. Like stuff like that is always happening. It's pretty. It won best cinematography at the Oscars, so can't really argue with that, I guess. But
It's not my cup of tea cinematography wise. I liked the
I,
close up on Leo of the desperation. Really
mhm.
liked that. To me, the special effects of the bear to me look like they're trying to hide something through the shaky cam. The bear looks great on its own by
you
itself,
also
but when
you
it's
also have
just
to
dragging it around, it makes it feel as though they're trying to hide something, in my opinion.
You also have to consider that The Revenant is a $50 million movie. So it's like
That's true.
it's not going to be the best visual effects in the world.
That's true.
Um, but we actually did talk about that in the Oscars episode where it actually lost to Ex Machina,
Yeah.
which was a $15 million budget. So, but I mean, still like, hey, I mean, that's still expensive, I guess. But
it's expensive by real people numbers. It's
yes,
not expensive by Hollywood numbers.
Yes. Yeah, the thing that really I like about the Revenant scene is just how fucking brutal it is.
So brutal.
Oh my, when he's just getting his back just like bitten and scratched up like that.
Oh,
I was like,
he's fucked in those.
My God. And then when he fucking crawls over to his gun, you're just like, no, what are you doing, you absolute fucking idiot? Just you're already you're golden. You're gonna be okay. Probably. Just play dead. You're gonna be okay. They're gonna walk away. And then as soon as he goes for that gun again, you're like, you're a dumbass.
It is one of those scenes where they do a good job with the emotion. And I know I'm biased here. Is part of you rooting for the bear?
Anytime there's an animal on screen, I'm rooting for it. I never want it to die. Ever.
Yeah. There's a couple other scenes in this tournament that the animal dies and I'm like, man.
Because not only is that did the bear die, those cubs also died. They can't live without that mom.
Yeah,
it's a death sentence for those cubs.
Yeah, fuck you, Leo. Why are you doing that, man?
Those cubs probably got eaten by wolves.
Or other grizzlies.
Or other grizzlies.
They're fucking cannibals,
probably,
dude.
Yeah, probably male grizzlies, yeah.
And Leo, what are you doing? And that's why you lost, Leo. That's why you lost. And that's why you're no longer Dylan's favorite actor.
But I also point that out in one of the upcoming scenes. Animals.
Yeah. Hey, in all seriousness, it's really well shot. I love the facial coverage of Leo. It's just not my cup of tea cinematography because it's too shaky. I think it works because it gets the desperation across of the character and it makes you feel the same desperation. But same time, not my cup of tea that I think would have done the best.
I'll compare it to exactly the same way as Atomic Blonde, where it's very frenetic, but the camera work is saved by the fact that they're not also adding frenetic editing to that. So at least it's not both compounding on each other.
You mean like our play-in game loser, the Bourne Ultimatum?
Yes, because then you get the Bourne shaky cam and frenetic editing where it's just a fucking mess.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I hate.
Yeah. So Crouching Tiger 16-4 win over the Revenant. I didn't really say much about that scene. We didn't really say much about that scene in general. Great fight choreography, and it's a 3 to 4 stage fight sequence where it's like mini fight into another mini fight. A lot of good work.
It'll get plenty of love. Trust me on.
Obviously I don't know yet what the results are. The T-Rex chase versus that first fight in Crouching Tiger.
Oh yeah,
that's a juggernaut battle right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
So that's going to be fun.